Morning and
Hey, my lovelies. I hope you're all safe and well. And August blessings. And also, I want to say Lammas blessings to you guys. So, Lammas is the pagan festival, is the turning of the wheel with the Sabbaths. And Lammas is the cycle of the first official harvest festival. So today is a great day to give thanks for the first harvest. It's a real time to just stop and honor the energy of the earth and to give thanks for all that's been created so far this year. It's also known a lot as the grain festival, it's sometimes known as. But yeah, so it's celebrated on the 1st of August. Sometimes it can be a time when people might kind of bake some bread. Um, or if you're like me, I'm quite a lazy witch, so I won't be baking bread, but I might go down to the bakery and purchase a lovely sausage roll or something and give honouring that way. That's the beautiful thing with witchcraft. It can be done in any weird and wonderful way that you want to. I might just have a really lovely kind of roll from the bakery. I know some people put them on their altars and things, but I just think, the bread looks too good. It looks too good to just put on an altar. But I may do something like that. For some people, you might just want to light a candle and give thanks and give honouring. I've just spent some time in my garden this morning with a coffee and meditating and giving thanks for all the beautiful and magical experiences that have been happening so far for this year, because there have been many great things to celebrate. So, yeah, it's just a time to, like I say, give honor and give thanks. So awesome stuff. Anyway, let's have a look and see what's happening this August. So, coming on to do the tarot scope for the month of August time. As ever, I'm going to be working with the Wandering Star Tarot, and we will look at our opportunities, any obstacles, and any ongoing like lessons or continuations. And then we will follow through with a cheeky witch's rune reading to conclude the cycle for this August. So let's see what's happening. So these are the cards. Let's give them a knock. Let's give them a shuffle. Let's see where the energies are taking us. So channeling these for the energy of Lammas, and I'm channeling these for August time. Let's have a look at our opportunities throughout August, our sort of things to be aware of, and our ongoing lessons or continuations of energy. Okay. Interesting. One more. Oh, kind of two came together there. I'm not sure if we want both of those. I'm going to put them back in. I'm going to just ask for one, a clarifier for that to kind of come in. And if it's the same card, it will come in again. Okay, interesting stuff. So, our opportunities and the energy to harness, the energy to seize throughout August time. We're going into the cycle of the Eight of Wands, and it just says around the side there, good news, travel, good news. So, Eight of Wands is usually things moving quite quickly. It's fast paced energy. If you've been sort of manifesting and putting things out to the universe, it might have felt very slow, very sluggish. But usually, this is like everything starting to come in. It's like everything's starting to mature and happen at once. So, it's almost like all of those ideas, those manifestations, those wishes, everything is sort of just kind of coming in together. And what I quite like here, she's got her eyes set firmly on the prize. So she knows what she's wanting. She knows what she's aiming for within this card. And that bow and arrow is just shooting and it's aiming to welcome it in, to receive it into physical reality. Travel absolutely is known for this card as well. So some of you may be having little working holidays. I've done loads of sort of travel for sort of this year so far with some of my shows. Obviously, we had the travel over in Isle of Wight and Kent. And there are more places that I'm going to be venturing to and certainly into next year. So that's for me on a personal level, definitely. So it may be that some of you guys are having some holiday and some travel time. It could be holiday, but it could also be travel that includes still working and doing bits and pieces. So if you can hear any weird noise, my dog's down at my feet sniffing the carpet really crazily. I'm not quite sure why. I was using an aura spray earlier to clear and cleanse, and I think maybe he's like sniffing some of the energy of that. So if you can hear any random noises. So this feels good. Like I say, good news. If you've been waiting for something and if it's felt a little bit heavy or a bit sort of sluggish, it could well be that you're hearing the news that you're waiting for. So there could be an email that you're waiting for, a telephone conversation, a letter, a contract, things of this nature. But it's like the energy is just sort of going bum, 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 and everything's starting to kind of come in for you. So if it's felt like a little bit hard work, hopefully some sort of fast paced positive change is on the horizon for you guys. Now then, things to watch out for are kind of obstacles or just the things that represent a little bit of vulnerability. We're moving into the energy of the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, it could be for some of you that you're feeling a little bit blocked financially. I mean, it says around the side, talent, skill, money. It might be that you've got, you know, beautiful kind of magic and ideas of what you're wanting, but not necessarily really sure how to harness that or bring that into its truest reality. I know a lot of people I'm talking to at the moment are feeling stuck with jobs, and they're hesitant to sort of move out of something into something else because there's this almost fear of like, I don't want to move from the frying pan into the fire, but they don't feel kind of complete. So maybe some of you are sort of struggling a little bit job wise at the moment. I think financially it's still quite a vulnerable time for all of us, and I don't see that being a particularly quick fix overnight. If you are someone that's really sort of wanting to look at how to make money serve and work better for you, really tap into your skill sets, your talents, and celebrate what those things are, because sometimes it's acknowledging that in the first instance, what actually am I good at? What could I be doing? And maybe there's an opportunity to harness some income, some revenue there. What I find quite interesting is with this particular pictation is there's all these eyes around the outside, and there's two ways of looking at this. The eyes can represent sort of almost really awakening and seeing the realness of what you've got access to, but sometimes it can represent fear, and there can be this worrying sort of state of play of, if I make some change, what are people going to think about that? Who is like looking in from the outside? And don't worry about that. You know, don't worry about who might be sort of watching you. Just keep shining bright, keep doing things, and doing it for yourself for the right reasons. So don't get caught up in the cycles of kind of fear around money, because Page of Pentacles suggests that money is available. It can be obtained through your own hand, through your own hard work. It's sometimes just being brave enough to move out of our safety net, to move out of our comfort zone. And that can be a little bit scary, a little bit overwhelming to do sometimes, but very important to do as well. So don't fear the cycles of change that could be coming in for you there. And finally, our ongoing kind of, theme of lesson or continuation of a sort of, what we've got to continue to work on. We're going into the energy and the cycle of the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords, it just says around the side here, rest, recover, be quiet, and chill. And it is. So I think it's kind of like keeping the balance, keeping the law and order. So having all the great stuff over here, oops, when it shows, when it comes in, but when you need to rest, when you need to recharge, when you need to be still, listen to your body, listen to that sort of intuitive place, that cycle. And if you are burning yourself out, if you're overdoing it, give yourself permission to rest, give yourself permission to go a little bit slow. This is a very vulnerable time for people at the moment, energetically, this whole year. And I'm noticing, and a lot of people I'm talking to are noticing, they'll have a few days where things are really good and really positive, and then they have a day where they feel like they're almost crashing and burning. And it's in those moments of vulnerability where you feel a little bit overwhelmed, where you feel like maybe there's a little bit of a rest and recharge. Allow yourself to have that. Give yourself permission to have it. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you're letting yourself down, because the energy is very strange at the moment. So I think it's win, be sort of fabulous when you're able to be, when your body needs to heal, when your body needs to stop, when your body needs to rest. Give yourself permission to rest and to recharge, but don't feel guilty for doing that. Don't put yourself into a place of persecution or punishment, because that's the message I'm hearing quite a lot. People are feeling guilty. I've had loads of nana naps, and I've had it the other day where I saw some beautiful clients in the morning. Then I had to have a little bit of a nana nap, bit of a power nap before my afternoon clients. And I won't feel guilty, I won't feel bad, because I just needed to top up energetically. And it's okay to do that. Now then, let's follow through with a witch's rune and see what the overall theme for our August time is. So channeling these for the highest of good. Let's just see if there's a continuation or a theme. Harvest, perfect with obviously Lammas and the cycle of, that Sabbath and it being the first harvest. So harvest, a bit like this over here. Oops, everything coming good, everything coming together. The rune of harvest is about sort of being ready to sort of just bringing in all the stuff that you've created, all that nurturing, all that kind of nourishment, that seed that's been planted and has grown into something. It's harvesting, it's bringing in all the good stuff, whether it's an idea that's flourished and grown, whether it's materialism, money that's kind of shooting up around you, whether it's something else that you've birthed or created and it's at a stage where it's ready to truly be sort of invested and seen for what it is. Harvest is really positive when it shows, and it's all about everything kind of coming good, everything coming together, and just this, yeah, real recognition of like the hard work, the groundwork that you've put into something, you're going to be rewarded. So, if you've been working really hard to sort of create something or strive for something, know and trust it's not been for nothing. It definitely is paying off. There's definitely going to be a reward. There's definitely going to be something that's good that comes in off the back of it. So, love that rune of harvest to continue with our message. So, in a nutshell, to recap with the tarot, fast-paced changes, things going to happen, good news, good fortune awaits. Like I say, with that rune of harvest, kind of it's an extension of that coming in. So be ready for that. Keep an eye on the finances, be real, be honest with yourself, be aware of things, but don't restrict yourself, don't rob yourself back, don't not try, because sometimes we say, oh, we can't do that because of XYZ, and we don't know because we haven't actually tried, we haven't given it energy. So be real, be honest with yourself, but celebrate your talents, be aware of what could be created, but be realistic with stuff. When you need a break, when you need a breather, have those coffee sort of afternoons, have those kind of, rest and recharge periods. Just sometimes stop for 10 minutes, listen to a bit of music, whatever it is to get you through, but don't kind of burn yourself out. And seize and, bring in all the magic that is there for you with the rune of harvest. So awesome. I'm going to leave those messages with you. I hope they make a bit of sense. What do I need to let you know about for August time? A couple of things. The main things then. This coming Saturday, I am going to be, sorry, this coming Sunday, I should say, I'm going to be over in Castle Kerry doing the next night of my Spirit Magic tour, which I'm very excited about. So I'm at the Kerriford Community Hall. So tickets are £12.50 via the ticket link on my website, or you can pay on the door if there are tickets to be left, because they might all sell out before. £15 on the door on the night. It'd be great to see you there. A beautiful night with Spirit awaits. Mum will be there with her stall as well, and I think that the actual venue directly are doing a little cheeky raffle. So bring along some extra pennies. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to be over at my favourite venue, which is Foxy's Den in Frome on the 30th of August, which is another Saturday, doing another night of Spirit Magic, doing another sort of night of mediumship. So it will be the only demo that I'm in Frome for this year. So if you want to purchase a ticket, pop over to the website, get those booked in. It'll be great to see you. I always love the energy of Foxy's Den. It's such a cool night, such a beautiful place to demo to. So yeah, and there's some amazing events happening in between all of that stuff. So go over to the events page on my website and you will see all of the listings throughout kind of August time. I know I'm at kind of Frome, Carpe Nocem, I'm in Hungerford, I'm in Trowbridge, Colour and Crystals. I'm in Martok, back at kind of Katrina's hair salon. I'm all over the place. There's lots of cool stuff. I'm in Avebury as well. I've not done Avebury for a while, but I'm back in Avebury. That's happening on Sunday the 10th, sorry. So yeah, there's some really exciting things. I'm also really buzzing because next Saturday I am doing a hand fasting for a gorgeous couple. Just a reminder, I can still do hand fastings. I'm still taking bookings for hand fastings for this year and next year. If you're interested in something like that, this is the kind of ceremonial folder that I've created for my guys for the 9th. So yeah, I'm very, very buzzing for that. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, there's just some really, really cool, beautiful things. So like with the Rune of Harvest here, there's some massive stuff on for me on a personal level being harvested, and hopefully for you guys. So I'm going to leave it with you. Keep shining bright, look after yourselves, stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous, and I'll connect with you again very soon. Much love, take care, have a beautiful August time, and thank you for the ongoing love and support with my work. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Take care, much love, bye for now.